Podcast.
State of hip hop. How do we feel about it right now? Because we're talking about Rick Ross, and when I'm hearing that conversation that you're both having, I'm hearing really no one cares about people's backgrounds no more. People just want music, right? Everyone, people snitch. People are correctional officers. People are. People
but you know what though?
But you put, bro. Who's Donny that snitched on
your
Don?
boy? What's your boy's name?
6ix9ine.
Don't do
No,
that.
you play. You were speaking of.
Gunner.
Yeah, Gunner's outside.
Yes,
bro.
ma'am.
Yeah. That's
It was YSL gang.
official-
Yes, ma'am.
He's the official mascot for Arsenal still. But listen,
Shout out to Arsenal.
the correctional officer thing, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Do we know if he did that because he was of that life or he did that as a hustle to get the connects to live that life? We got to look at, let's be serious.
I'm not even screwing that. If he was a correctional officer,
He's
I'm
a
not
screw,
even,
definitely a screw.
Yeah, it's a screw. Definitely.
He's definitely a screw.
Yeah, but you never know. He might have took up that role.
The picture without the beard is crazy, bro. Oh my days, bro.
I remember that.
But
He's
that might have been a hustle. You never know. That might have been like, I need connects, and the big boy connects are in there. Let me try to be a correctional officer to get the direct link.
If he said that, he would have been. He already went clear, but he would have been like, whoa.
Untouchable. Yeah, people would be like, yo, that's
Kingpin.
thinking ahead. Do you know what I'm saying?
Kingpin.
But I think in regards to your question,
Yeah.
I don't think we have enough. We don't have balance in hip hop. We don't have enough of our legacy acts who helped propel the thing to where it is now in the stratosphere that it is. We haven't got that balance. It would be nice if, and I know this is highly unlikely, but it'd be nice if we get a year where a Hove, a Ye, a Nas, a Busta Rhymes drops. God bless the dead. If DMX was around, you know, even though his music kind of started to be in the decline.
Drops what, like in singles?
Albums,
album. I don't think everyone's waiting for them.
We're not getting a whole album in a very long time.
In 2023, you want Jay-Z to drop an album?
No, but we could. No, but
I think it's due to.
I think it's time.
I think it's due
We could
to.
get
I know what you mean, though.
444
I get your
part
angle, though, fully.
But verses. All right, if we're getting like a whole verse, a Kanye album,
I think
Busta Rhymes.
I think just to go back to Heights' question, I think you always have to look at hip hop as almost like, it's like grime is similar. You look at grime as like a culture, and it's got its individual parts of that culture. Because to say the state of hip hop, it's not monogamous. It's not a monolith. There's so many different
layers and aspects.
Because it's like for example, what you grew up on, everyone my age is like, oh, we miss old school hip hop.
Yeah.
But obviously, we weren't even outside like that. We just heard it from our older siblings.
Cousins and brothers and that.
And really, it's rap, isn't
And it's
it?
like-
It's the rap, because the hip hop's the culture, right?
and
So the
it's
hip hop
like-
culture, it's the
like
rap.
everyone has a different entry point.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to celebrate your own entry point.
Yeah.
Also celebrate everyone else's got a different entry point too.
Yeah.
So that there's no distinction between, you guys are just old heads, or the older people saying what we're hearing now is rubbish.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if we just like look at it, it's like I think I listened to.
This is why he's got the mic.
Yeah, blood.
I listened to Eminem's Mockingbird album like the other day.
Yeah, I listened to that the other day, as well. I'm mad at.
And it's a mad because I thought it was 2004.
That's the curtain call or encore. Sorry, encore.
Yeah. So and it's like you think about where you are now, and then you think about the way people sometimes speak about Eminem now.
Yeah.
And it's like
He's a fossil.
yeah, and it's like
He's washed.
you kind
No
of
respect.
like
There's no respect.
you kind of got to like understand people's entry points and be like,
Yeah.
if you didn't hear this or feel this, you wouldn't get it. So
Right.
I can't begrudge
Yeah.
you for that.
Right,
you know?
right.
Certain music is timeless, though. I think there's two arguments, right? This is hip hop, bro. Like the fitted hat, fam.
Yeah, that's the culture.
What you got in your head's hip hop,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
The Jordans and the Adidas tracksuits. Hip hop is bigger than music, basically. Like what you're saying, so right. It's a way of life. It's lifestyle, isn't it? Yeah. It's like when you see like you lot as black brothers nowadays, you're gonna see kids that are Indian, Iranian.
Yeah.
You name it, every country, but and they're gonna be moving hip hop. But back in it, at one point, that was just like
There's one done in Gaza, in Palestine, rapping in Palestine through the rubble, bruv. Like,
that's pain. That's pain.
Pouring off.
Because that's what he relates to. It's like you get like probably like white kids up north that didn't really grow around many minorities and that, bro. But they just listen to 50 Cent or they listen to Pot of Paper even, depending on, like you said, entry point. Because, you know, like, there's been times where man's in like the circumference with a couple young G's and that. And when I say young G's, respectfully, they might be 26, 25 and that, That's quite a lot younger than man.
Yeah.
However, that's still an adult.
Yeah.
So when you're chatting to them about blood, like, Nas, Halftime and Memory Lane and that.
Yeah, they're not even...
They're saying, oh, you know what's mad, bro? Yeah, man, Joe Santana, Rumble, Young Man, Rumble.
Yeah. Yo.
It's true.
You know what I'm trying to say?
It's true.
They're saying, oh, yeah, man, boom. Pot of Paper, that freestyling, and I say that freestyle, that's Jim Jones's beat.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, I swear. They don't even know. Yeah. Because it's their entry point. Like UK had an identity now as well. Facts. So a lot of the kids, they don't go, when you say to them, if you was to have a youth on it and say, what's your top 5 rappers, blood? They might go, oh yeah, you know what, boom, Pot of Paper, Rimsey. They might even mention fucking Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And it's not a disrespect. And
it's not a disrespect.
And it's not a disrespect.
Future is like
that's their Jay-Z.
Yeah, he's a GOAT for the
new generation. Future's
well, you know,
Jay-Z.
there's the early 30s, the 31-year-olds, the 32-year-olds, and that, like, or the 29s and that. Their idea of the best rapper that ever lived is Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And bruv, who's gonna argue with that? Look at his catalogue as well.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
It's still it's validated, isn't it?
That's a valid candidate to give as if you're in that age group. That my favorite rapper is Lil Wayne, and I'll be like, I understand that because I lived through the Lil Wayne era and eras before that.
Yeah.
So like hip hop, the culture, is, I think the hip hop culture is healthy because we're still the tastemakers. We make. We decide what's hot or not.
Yeah.
Rap music
is declining.
Now that needs
it needs some work.
A bit of resuscitation.
That's why you're saying what you're saying about them man dropping, because
this is what I'm saying, the balance. Like I'm cool with the new Littles and whatever coming out and all that stuff. But we just need, if Hov was giving us 4 verses a year, so that's a verse every quarter. If we got a Busta Rhymes album, if we got like a Kanye album, if man like Cameron was like, you know what, my popularity is probably at the highest it's ever been right now with this It Is What It Is show. Let me drop an album. Even if him and Mason bro, times might be changing. Yeah. Because Rose and Meek are dropping an album second week of November.
I'm ready for
and
that.
And the rollout for me feels like a 1999 rollout.
You know, Rose knows what he's doing, bro.
Right.
You know when I'm talking to you
guys,
back
to 05.
And this is why I like the question and I posed it to you, because I wanted to understand it myself, because the point that Joe made was very on point. It was
he made another point I'm going to refer to in a minute as well.
I'm hearing this and I'm thinking maybe there just needs to be a new generation of artists that rap. I know you got Griselda, and you got a couple.
You got them, Benny the Butcher, J. Cole, Kendrick.
We need newer than that. I think newer than that.
Marciano was having a run.
Yeah.
There's a rap out there, blood. You got to go find it.
Yeah.
Right. So that, if we take that and we push that more to the forefront, because rap music has always been telling your truths. Yeah, you're telling me
a message.
Right,
Hood
you're
reporter.
telling me what you've seen. I've been Brooklyn multiple times, but for a kid who's never been to left the shores of the United Kingdom, they're meant to put on a, let's say Fab, because Fab's kind of close to that generation. Yeah. Let's say a Fab. Put on a Fab CD and listen and be able to visualize.
This is what Brooklyn youths like.
Right.
Yeah, they talk
That's
like this.
what it's meant to be. So
we lost a bit of that, innit?
We have. The storytelling side of it is a little bit like, and and people lose their mind and all that shit when like Nas drops now because they're fiending for that storytelling aspect. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's balance. Balance is important.
We're missing a few things though.
Ingredients.
No, do you know what we're missing? Not even ingredients. Players of the game. Like you know, I've had a theory on this, bro.
Talk to
me. For a while, like. When I jump in the whip, I put on like 2-pack blood, like All Eyes on Me, or I put on 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, or I might go for like a what's it called, a Ross Clark MOP classic if I'm in the mood for it or something, or if I'm in the mood for a newer joint.
Warriors.
Yeah, come on, fam, that's cold. But I might, Brownsville shit. But I might even end up jumping in the whip and putting on fucking Lloyd Banks' last album that just come out as well. You never know, right? And the thing, so. If I look back in history, there's always been music that comes and goes, microwave music,
100%.
here now, gone today, here today, gone tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, but even him, he probably had a better run than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because he still is remembered for a hit. But there's people that actually come out like Bone Crusher, for instance. Not to be like.
Yeah, he came outside.
That name is a Y, by the way, as well.
But Bone Crusher is
a Y. But Bone Crusher had like that hit record, one album. Then there was Welcome to Trillville on the other side of Little Scrappy's album.
That's so definitely.
These are like Little John and that. So crunk music era. So there's a lot of people that have been and gone fully, bro. And their hit is still not a hit like Vanilla Ice's, right?
Yeah.
But then what you look at, is you look at what made the music timeless back in the day. I think it's people's authenticity, story, where they're from being reflected 100%. In the record. Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, 50 Cent. All of these people have the realest stories, the maddest originality, Fat Joe, Rhymes, Big Pun, Big L.
Yeah. But then, hold that point. I want to add a name to that list. But then, these guys are like gritty side of like the track, right? On the flip side, you'd have someone like a Mace who comes out, but then Mace is giving you that party
kind of swagger.
But at the same time, it's not dumbing you down, if that makes sense. Because Mace is still
authentic still.
Yeah,
it's
still. You know what I mean? But
him.
he's showing you a different lifestyle. It's like, yo, you can be out here getting mad chicks.
Uptown.
You can be that smooth, clean cut, fly guy, but we're still out here barsing because Mace can bars.
So do you think that we should accept that era's done?
No. What it is
done.
for me is I feel like we've had some major losses, bro. Right? We've had the loss of Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. Facts.
Now, if we had Nipsey right now,
different.
This is timeless music.
Different landscape.
Talking about where to invest your money.
He'd be in his prime right now.
Yeah, he'd be fucking killing it, bro. Roddy Ricch wouldn't have gone declined because he would have been under him and had guidance from someone that's wise, you get me? Because Nipsey's an old soul, he's like Snoop all over again and that Tupac all over again.
Rubbing shoulders with
blood, you get me?
Old school.
Even Pop Smoke for me, he was young when he passed, but he was like an older youth. Even though he was doing drill, blood.
Old soul.
Yeah, but his music was real, like, and it was like he was coming, blood.
So we're missing.
You know what I'm trying to say?
So we're missing.
I think we haven't got people like Kendrick's kind of like dropped something, didn't get the best feedback, and he hides again. Then you got J. Cole doing his on point. J. Cole's on point, but
J. Cole's on point.
But J. Cole's year, bro.
But then we've got Drake, for instance, who is fucking sick, blood.
Yeah.
But I don't think we can rely on Drake for timeless hip hop.
Yeah.
We can rely on Drake for good music.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Bops and
Moments
stuff, good trailer.
For moments.
He's good at what he does. He's good at what he does.
This is Drake because you need that.
What do you think qualifies as timeless music?
I think the people decide it ultimately, the consumer. But I think what happens is there's an edge to a person. So the man before the artist, like the person that goes to the studio and just spills that reality. Like if you know, all of us have done music and that at some point and whatnot. Sometimes you can go to studio because you know you need to make music, blood.
Yeah.
And you open the Dropbox of the beats that people sent you. You pick a beat, the weed tastes good, the liquor's pouring. Yeah, I'm gonna rap some shit on this shit. I'll give him a 16 and that. And that's why you've got mixtape music.
That's right.
You know, like when we was talking about mixtape envy and that, you've got like Papoose, for instance, that's a sick mixtape rapper. But he's Stack Bundles. Well, Stack died obviously, but you see like Papoose
was in that era,
he's never had a fucking sick album, bro.
Nah. But he's had the sickest freestyles, but never a body of work to make it
so
go.
That can't be timeless, a freestyle. It could be a great freestyle. It could be an epic, legendary freestyle. There's loads of them. But even some timeless artists have epic freestyles. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you listen to Tupac, fam, whether you think he's a real G or not, blood, he stands for something.
Yeah.
He has a message. And people like to paint this narrative of like, oh, these men are young and that in drill. But Tupac died at like 25, bro, or something, 26.
Him and
Biggie, young.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Them man was spitting some real shit,
some
bro.
real
and we
years ahead.
We don't want to hear that from everybody. Sometimes you do just want to fling on a tune and hear a draw tune or hear a hype thing and that.
But then when I
need
was
a balance,
when
man.
I was growing up, and listening to hip hop, is my dad that introduced me to hip hop.
Sick.
Right? So you got it takes two to make things go right. That didn't have any type of message to it, but it was just a hit.
And it was a feeling.
feeling.
It made you feel good. You want to go outside
the
and hear
beat
that.
was cold.
Yep.
It was the
I like
signs.
some of that old hip hop, you know. Though.
Yeah,
you know, some
signs
people
of the time.
I don't think they appreciate it.
No,
enough.
bro. But when and that era as well, you got to remember that era is still new. Hip hop is still kind of. There's no. Bust,
Well, it's 50
there's no,
years.
There's no,
Yeah,
there's
Only
no,
50.
Yeah, there's no woo. There's no woo at the time.
Yeah,
There's no NWA at the time. This is early. This is when my dad takes the records.
Fuck, you
out.
know what's missing? Good A&Rs though as well.
Yeah.
Because you see what you said about Wu. Not every member of the Wu was that good, bro.
No.
But they had RZA to pattern the beat and the production and engineer.
Pattern up.
You know how you mentioned grime as an example of hip hop? Like we got grime's gone almost.
Yeah.
Hip hop's here 50 years later.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about the state of hip hop because it still lives on and it's got so much moments and that. But I definitely feel like we're in a space, blood, where Afro beats has taken over the landscape at the moment.
But I think that is down to the message that Afrobeats has attached to it. Afrobeats has this nice feel good.
Fam, you hit the nail on the head.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because people like to say this, that, and the third about Puffy and that, but let's keep it a buck. When Puffy was that guy running the thing in the music industry, a lot of Puffy's music was getting us to the dance floor and having us feel good, being around the world.
Diana Ross samples and all
you know
that.
what I'm saying? More money, more problems, feel so good, all the R&B cuts.
He's
like
sick
he was
A&R,
making
bro.
some, he was making some
Sick
good,
A&R.
feel good music. I just feel like, I like seeing the girls in them cheeks trying to meet each other when they're clapping. I love that shit.
Love
Ice Spice. You're a bit young
Have
for
you
me.
ever Have you ever looked at your auntie and thought she?
No, I have not. No.
Have you never?
Red card. That's a red card, dude. That's a red card.
That is.
You gotta
know
go
what?
home, mate.
For the next 2 minutes, you don't say nothing.
Time out.
You don't say nothing. You don't say nothing.
I had an
You
auntie.
don't, bruv. You're on timeout. Do you not speak no English? Timeout. It
no
means you
comprende.
don't say nothing for 2 minutes. Yeah.
All right, Drizzy, I'll give you something else to talk about for 2 minutes.
All right.
yeah?
Thank you.
Yo, man.
All right, so do you ever feel like you saw who your parents really are?
Hold on. Let me just put this stopwatch on so this guy
Fuck, you
doesn't
went
talk.
deep, blood. Why you go so deep on Sunday? Yo.
No, because like
Pause.
I saw like pictures of my like parents having fun, and I was like, I've never seen
Seen them being kids,
did like
letting their hair down and that.
like my dad used to like
Bro,
smoke.
you
and that.
got to blame you don't have to look far to see who to blame for that. You know, it's you, your brothers, it's me, my brothers. Like once they had us, the fun stopped, bro. I
inside.
genuinely believe, I genuinely believe my mom and my pops had their second wave of their best life when they decided, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna send him to go live with Dominique with his grandmother. Once they did that and I was out of their hair,
Oh, you
I
went
reckon
back? You lived over there for a bit?
yeah. I reckon, nah, bro. Come on, bro. It's not 2 minutes here. You got to relax, bro.
Oh, you actually turned the
It's
clock
like,
on me, but no.
and what did I tell you before earlier in the show? Don't interrupt, bro. I thought we agreed on that.
Man, unverbally interrupted.
Do you
That's
know what
crazy.
I'm saying? You know, I might add an extra minute for that uninterrupted verbally. You got to relax. Have a Kit Kat and relax, bro. Have a Kit Kat and relax. You're doing too much right now. Man's moving like he's in theatre on a stage or something. Anyway, I went to, so I was born here, but I went to Dominica in early when I was young.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
genuinely, now the years go by, I was like, did you lot do that? Just so you lot could have a good time without the picnic running around.
Nah,
So
they
yeah,
wanted-
you got, Joe, I believe we are the reasons why our parents was like, skirt, okay, the good times are done, we got to look after, see what happens when we got horny.
Real role models, though.
Yeah.
You know, like a real adult knows what to show their youths and what not to as well, though. Can't let them see everything, man. You know what I mean? So he wants to say...
Back to this regular scheduled program.
Yeah, no, let's enjoy these 10 seconds of silence from
You know
this
what,
guy,
though?
man. But yeah, it's all
The
good.
maddest thing is, blood, like, I think Afro beats, bro, what you're saying, I was thinking about it. You play a WizKid album
You're back in the game.
and you see like my brethren's youth's little birthday.
yeah.
6-year-old birthday, bro. At a 6-year-old birthday, there's no way in hell, bro, that you're gonna run Pop Smoke or you're gonna run 50.
No.
Even classic.
Many men, yeah,
It's
no,
not getting,
don't run it.
yeah.
It's
not
Many men
happening.
ain't welcome.
Nah,
is it?
nah,
You know what I'm trying to
nah,
say?
nah,
But you see,
it's in
like
the intro.
WizKid's getting played.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That's the difference, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know how much like the market opens for you when age isn't a
true.
factor?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Gender and age is not a factor anymore.
I couldn't listen to Snoop at the yard. Couldn't.
Yeah.
I had to go on my brethrens and listen.
I've had brethrens like that where you get me there.
Bruv,
Yeah, no swearing and that. Do you remember the CD that's not explicit?
Yeah.
And they bleep, that's dead,
Bro.
blood. That's dead, fam.
I was the first to ever do it, Soulja Boy. He was making music that you could play at those parties, like a Bow Wow, like when a Bow Wow and a Mario linked up, or all of them.
That.
Do you know like them ones?
They got a lot of stick for that being corny, but I reckon it was needed.
It was needed.
Yeah, they had some good tunes, bro. Chingy and the man and that.
Yeah. So again, it just boils down to we just need balance in. As much as they're pushing these type of girls,
Sexy
don't
Reds
forget.
and-
Don't forget. Yeah, what was it? My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Oh,
Relax.
mate.
City girls.
She looks like Young Thug with glass. Like,
Did you hear about that city girl, Young Miami, who said that was crazy?
Yeah.
That said that she doesn't want her daughter to be a city girl.
Of course you don't.
Makes sense. But that makes sense.
It does make sense, man.
See
But
what I
it's
mean?
bad. It's bad still.
That's like you saying you could bleep this out. You don't want your son to sell.
Yeah, you sold boxes. You shot boxes, but your son, I'd never want you to do this. I want better for you.
Yeah. I know you know about boxes, but I want you to be boxing. Well, not like that.
But we're talking about, before we move, we're talking about the messaging that's coming out.
You know, but why say
what's going on now?
Why say I understand why she wouldn't want it? It's because let's keep it real.
Sex sells, man.
JT and Young Miami, who make up the City Girls, JT has a man, Lil Uzi Vert.
Right.
Young Miami is playing. Young Miami comes off the bench when Diddy needs her because she's the side chick, right? But they're telling you this is
don't be like us.
They're telling you of what they were prior to when they got
Leveling up.
the hit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I wanted to be like Jay.
Jay who?
When Hov come out
JT?
and said, look, when Jay-Z come out and said,
Jay-Z,
don't shut drugs, do this. And because
Did he say that?
Because what he said and what he's in his messaging was, listen,
I thought he said that
I've done it, so you ain't got to go through it.
Yeah.
I've done it, but you ain't got to go through this.
What's the H to the Izzo? He broke it down.
Yeah.
Hove did that. So
You ain't gotta
hopefully you
go
won't have to
through
go
that.
through that.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Jay's been giving us gems. This is why you take the 500K, because he's been giving us
This
gems.
is why you take the 500K.
But I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite because when I see Ice Spice,
Yeah. You want to
I'm
beat?
like,
You want to
liking.
beat? Huh? You want to beat?
well, she's not, she's young, man. How old is she? She's like 23, 24,
I
something like
don't
that.
know. I'm married. I'm just asking you. You're single.
But you asked a question.
I said,
so
do you wanna
must have
be?
an answer to.
No, I don't want to beat.
If she was like a 27, 28, I'd be.
What he's saying, what he's actually saying is he can appreciate her beauty from a distance and respect it.
Is that what he's saying?
That's what I'm taking from it, yeah.
He's broken it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's saying, you know what? If I was younger again, I would.
I respect.
Yeah, like my
what
little
I'm
brother,
saying.
I'd be pushing my little brother on Ice Spice
Yeah,
all day, every day.
yeah,
Broski,
bro,
if you
Are you that?
you get with Ice Spice,
Go get that.
your life is changed.
You know, you're gonna spud him after.
Of course.
For you, to get it for
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
You ever had that with your brethren bag something and you go, blood? Do that for the man them.
Thank you, bro. You know what I'm
have
saying?
to.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's move.
Let's move.
Let's move. Fast Food Podcast, this week's record of the week goes out to CASISDEAD. His album's out, as we've spoken about. We love this guy. His music is off the chain. Check his album out. It's out in stores now on all DSPs. Record of the week, CASISDEAD. The record is called Venom. One, two. Yo.
Now we come to the payoff.
Mic check.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
Food is a metaphor for information.
Yo, get your head around this. The concept, two men about this. Drizzy ASB, freckles, respect rebels. We'll take the stairs, you stay there. Next level, put up the frame, they couldn't see the vision. I'll take the blame when it comes to fruition. From 4 to 3, and then we lost one. I won't cause a scene cause camera's on, son.
It's a Fast Food Podcast.
You look up, understand. You're in the dark with the sharks, it's a bloodbath. We got the mics, it's a fight, had a tough start. Now got the stripes, it's in sight, it's all love calm. Morgan Heights, it's food for the mind. A feast for the palate, you can eat the design. Serial killer with a splash of cold milk. These men are built on weight, lactic acid, hold skills. Yo, give me the space, we need the mic. You know the vibes, Camera, action, lights. We do what we do, we say what we like.
Check this out.
It's the FFE.
It's the FFE. It's the FFE.